You're listening to the Ducking Review Show. Welcome to tonight's exciting episode of the Ducking Review Show, your second favourite movie podcast. I'm Carl, and I'm joined by Lee.
Hi.
Our personal commode, and Matt.
Commode.
You're
shitting me.
Yeah, full of shit. And Matt.
Hiya. What am I your personal one?
I've been thinking a lot about it, and I wasn't sure.
Well,
Well, I was going to do...
He's the baby.
I felt like, because we've got a proper audience, I should do a proper introduction full of energy.
Alright.
And I was trying to think of something. I was going to big Lee up and say that he's our own personal movie database. I might add a bit each time we do it. And then
I'm the shit.
Matt, I was going to say Matt, the glue
I'm
that
a
holds
rubbish.
Matt, the glue that holds it all together.
Yeah.
Alright.
Our sticky substance.
What do you tell?
Sticky Matt.
What do you do?
Stick the whole thing together. I don't
See?
know.
It sticks it together like
Stitcher.
seepage.
Seepage.
Yeah.
That's possibly the most disgusting thing you've said yet on this podcast.
Seepage.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to move away from seepage.
Crusty.
Who doesn't?
Crusty gusset.
I guess we should start off, as we always do, with review, where we discuss what we viewed.
Yeah. Shall I go first?
Well, you seem to want to, yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
I've watched a few
You are,
things.
yeah.
The one I'm going to talk about is Ex Machina, which is a film directed by Alex Garland.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
It's Machina, definitely.
It's like Deus Ex Machina. That's where it comes from.
Come on, Carl.
Robot
I
shit.
know, it's being facetious.
He's the guy. He wrote like
Penis.
Judge Dredd, the script for the recent Dredd movie. He wrote 28 Days Later, which we did a full episode on. This is his directorial debut, and I think it's really good. It's a film about artificial intelligence, and I'll read the synopsis actually.
Yeah, you might as well.
It's not very long.
It's the
A
risks
young
and worries.
programmer is selected to participate in a groundbreaking experiment in artificial intelligence by evaluating the human qualities of a breathtaking female AI. So this dude, Oscar Isaacs, he selects this guy, Domhnall Gleeson, both of whom are in Star Wars, the upcoming Star Wars movie.
Back to Star Wars again.
To do the Turing test, which is to test to see if you can tell an AI is an AI or if it's human. And he does these kind of chats with it, really.
This film's weird because, not because of the film itself, because of how excited I remember all of us being about it coming out. And it's right up our street. It's completely the sort of film that we would love to watch. And we never went and
We'd have given this a 5.
Yeah, we would have
never
given
saw
it.
it. 'Cause it never came to anywhere near Scar.
No. I watched it probably a few months ago, maybe maybe middle of this year-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the scale of it, like, this is stupid because I 2'd it. You know, if I was scaleless, I'll watch it when it comes on demand. On demand. But like, it's a really, really good film. It's really well made, really well shot, well acted. It's like it's four-handed. There's 4 people in it.
The tension in the film,
brilliant. And like the place they shot it. I mean, it's a fairly moderately budgeted film, but it looks really good. You shot it. It looks like Iceland or somewhere. In this retreat.
I feel like character-wise, it riffs off the idea of these cool, trendy Silicon Valley characters, and really well. Like,
because Oscar Isaacs, he's the guy who makes the AI. He is basically the person who's invented this search engine, and he's used all the information from this search engine to work towards making this artificial intelligence, and how people react and what people say and how people are, all based on what people search for on the internet.
I'd forgotten
and
about
what
that.
people look at. It's really clever, and it's like an episode of Black Mirror, the Charlie Brooker TV show.
It really is,
which is like very much about technology and what technology does for us and how technology kind of we're beholden to technology now. Like we rely on it, and it is that sort of vibe, isn't it? It's like it's very much the kind of go-to thing at the minute is AIs, because you had this, you had hair, you've got a lot of other things.
Well, it's because we're this. I mean,
we're on the cusp of it, basically.
Yeah,
that's why
they say we're approaching the singularity.
It's very much the zeitgeist of the moment, isn't it? Like artificial intelligence and.
Just to add to that, I would say to some of our American listeners, I don't know how well known Black Mirror, the TV series, is. So Black Mirror, Charlie Brooker. If you're into...
Black Mirror is basically the Twilight Zone for mobile phones.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And technology. It's like the Twilight Zone, but it's about technology and how we interact with that as people now. And there's always some sort of twist. Yeah.
And I would say, like, you owe it to yourselves to seek this out. It might not be easy to grab hold of. It's probably out there on the internet somewhere, but hunt it down, find it, watch it. They're really, really good.
Channel 4 make it, don't they?
Channel 4.
I'm pretty sure it's been shown in America.
I think it has, yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I wondered if it's a known entity.
I'm sure there's some cable channel.
There's actually an episode, this is weird actually how this links up, with Domhnall Gleeson in, where he plays an AI robot.
Yeah, he dies and she gets him as an AI, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And it's Agent Carter woman.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Come on, Lee, this is your job.
Agent Big Titty Lady.
Oh, Jesus.
Peggy
Big Tits.
Awful.
I can't
misogyny at its
finest. Fucking hell. Right, okay, that covers that. Matt?
I've been...
Haley Atwell.
That's her name. Well done. I've been...
Thank God. I was genuinely worried that the only way we were going to remember her then was we were going to leave it on Peggy Big Tits. Another woman with no name that we just turn into an object of sexual desire. We're part of the problem.
No, we're products of the problem.
We're the product of the problem that perpetuates the machine.
It's like an episode of Black Mirror. Fucking hell. We're on a film. We're on a podcast.
It's everywhere.
Mine, but people listen to us.
They actually do. It's weird.
Yeah, they come for the misogyny and swearing.
Yeah,
maybe they do.
We're doing all right on it.
Perhaps
really.
We need more of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, we've turned it to Top Gear.
Oh God. Top twice.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah.
We quit.
Right, all we need now is someone not to make me a steak and I'll punch him right in the face.
Fuck out of them. Oh, sorry, there's the first swear of the night.
I think it's about third or fourth.
Yeah, I think there's been a few.
We're blind to them now.
Yeah. Matt, what's your review? Review.
I went to the pictures, the cinema, and saw Hunger Games, is it called Mockingjay? Part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah.
And I watched the third part.
No, this is the third part, right? This is like what they did with Harry Potter and Twilight. It's a trilogy of books, but Harry Potter was a sevenology or whatever that is. Sexology. But they did it with Twilight. There's 3 books or 4 books. I don't know. I don't really care. But there's one extra film like there is with Harry Potter because they think, oh, this is making a lot of money. We've run out of stories. We split it in half. Did it with a fucking Hobbit. You know, like that. I mean, yeah, I could.
A Hobbit.
To be fair, and I only learnt this the other day, we shouldn't really blame Peter Jackson for the poor state.
Blame the studio for deadline.
Because he jumped into it halfway through production. Interesting story. I might put a link to it on our website. Yeah.
But he's still was producer on it.
Yeah, it's his name.
It was too far gone though, wasn't it? They'd already sort of...
They'd already written it.
Yeah, the wheels were in motion.
Yeah. He said he had no time to storyboard.
He said he was making it up as he went along. Wasn't he?
Yeah,
it's just making
Indiana Jones. I mean, like Indiana Jones, and he got the art, didn't he? So it's all right.
But anyway, I watched that.
Yeah, Mockingjay Part 2, 3, whatever.
But I'd watched Part 1 during the day because I'd not seen it.
Okay.
So I watched that, and then on the night went and saw it. That's good. At first, I don't know why, I was thinking of like some
X-Files.
British gas.
Because of my fingers.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing. Oh, didn't it used to be like the thumbs up thing, British gas? Yeah,
you used to do that in school with the Bunsen burner tap.
Yes.
Get gas in our hands, hold it in, and then light it.
You can do it with a lighter.
Well, yeah.
This is like the most visual thing ever on a podcast.
Yeah, imagine us playing with fire.
Imagine a flaming thumb, but it's a blue flame like gas. Oh.
It's not bad, is it?
It's pretty good. I'm waiting for it to blow.
I'm filling my closed fist up with gas. And it
didn't work.
It did work the first time. Anyway, you watched...
Yeah. Watch that. Loads of people said it was amazing.
Okay. I'm a bit out of the loop.
I heard a thing, like, you know the trailer bit, like they do on the radio, so it's like, Empire said it was stunning. This said it was that. It was good. The ending's a bit naff.
The ending's shit in the books.
Yeah.
I've read the books, like, what a fucking dick. I've read the books.
I've read half of them.
The ending's probably
yeah,
the same.
yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember thinking, that's the ending?
Yeah, it's pretty sort of twee, and you're like...
Yeah. Oh,
really?
God, no, I kind of do remember what it was.
You're just sort of like, oh, God, this is a bit sort of caramel.
Well, I don't want to know the ending.
Yeah,
because
well,
I want to watch it.
Watch
yeah.
it.
I want to watch it, so...
Watch it.
The other thing I watched was Bridge of Spies.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Bridget Jones's Diary then.
Bridge of Spies, we gave that a 5. I wanted to watch it, didn't I? But
I'm
not
jealous.
around to it.
Bloody good.
Really good.
Is it worth a 5?
It's really, it really is. Performances in it are awesome. Looks brilliant. Stories keeps you going right at the end. It's quite tense. Music's really, really good as well.
Is it
It's
what
not
you
John
thought?
Williams, like we
Is
said.
it what you thought it would
It's
be? I mean, I know that we look at
Sort
trailers
of.
and they're a bit misleading half the time.
kind of. It's more about Tom Hanks's character than
Mark Rylance.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like, that's the thing, because he's an insurance dude, isn't he? And they send him to
He's
do something.
an insurance lawyer.
Yeah, they
That's
send
what
him
he
in over his
specialises in.
head.
Well, he used to be a criminal lawyer. This is the story.
Right.
He used to be in criminal law, and he's not done that for something like, I think he says 7 or 8 years in it. So he's been doing insurance, and he's sort of pretty well known and good at what he does. And his company have basically said, look, they've asked us for a lawyer. You're one of the best. We just go out there, defend
He's got
him,
experience.
make it look like we're giving him a fair trial. And basically they're all trying to nail him to the wall as a spy from the off. And he's just like, well, no.
Is he, I am the law...
This is how it should be.
Yeah.
He defends him.
He's giving
Yeah.
him his rights.
His due,
to
yeah.
to
Yeah,
the
it's
lawyer.
due rights, yeah.
Because
It's brilliant.
Moral right.
they can't like deny someone their human rights.
Well, part of it is he has to argue that he's got any rights because he's not a legal citizen. He's a spy.
Right, so what, just rights as a human?
Well, they're just saying
then?
that he's not an American citizen, so why should he be tried like
an
an
American
citizen?
like as an American?
Yeah. And get the same rights thereof.
Yeah.
And which is really good.
Already
It's brilliant. I don't want to say any more than that because it'll sort of
No, that's
unravel
fine.
a bit.
Sounds really
Maybe
good.
want to watch
Really
it
good,
more.
really good. It was I came out and I was like, that's probably like one of the best things I've watched him do since
Captain Phillips.
since Schindler's List. I mean, Spielberg.
Senor Spielberg.
Right,
Yeah,
Seniors,
like
seniors.
he's sort of historically
Yeah,
drama type.
Would
stuff.
you buy it?
Yeah,
Right.
I'd watch it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, pretty
Really
high
good.
praise.
Really good.
Right, what have I watched?
Yeah,
You watched something. You mentioned.
I did.
It.
I watched RoboCop remake, or whatever you want to call it.
Isn't it called like RoboCop 2014?
Yeah, RoboCop
Brackets
2014. You've seen it.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
You've not seen it.
I'm not going to ever see it.
I think you should.
Really?
Yeah,
Was it
really.
Good? Was it good?
It's better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Right.
much better than I thought it was going to be.
I think it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it is,
It's a
yeah.
freebie. It's just
it's
there.
It's a tour.
It's a tour.
tour.
It is.
See, I'm not going to
It's
get
a
round
tour.
to it.
What
This
we
is
started
literally
doing-
what I would have scored this as a 2 from the trailer.
It's a 2.
We've started describing our like reviews now as like pieces of Lego.
It's a 2.
It's a tour. Oh,
See,
I need
I
a
would
three.
say-
A 3B tour.
See,
A
to
4
me,
a 4x2.
2x2.
a tour is like when you played the game of Conkers and you conquer
You won
yeah,
twice.
You win twice, you get a tour.
Yeah, well, in that case, it's a medium conquer. It's...
But American audience don't know what Conkers is. It's where you tie a horse chestnut. It's a horse. Yeah, it's a horse chestnut to a bit of string, and you play a game where you got to hit the other guy's conker. You take turns, like a Japanese RPG, and
It's turn-based combat.
It is turn-based combat.
And
yeah.
when you kill blow the
It
other one
just
up,
smashes to bits, doesn't it?
breaks.
And there's tactics. Some
Well, we
people
used to-
freeze their
right,
conkers,
like soak it in vinegar, soak
Bake
it
them.
bake them.
Coca-Cola.
Best thing to do, actually,
Nothing.
Is
is
just do
to
it.
bury them for a
Varnish
while.
it.
No,
Yeah.
varnish it.
Dip it in concrete.
Yeah, I used to hollow mine out and pump it full of concrete and then glaze over that.
Yeah, just
And then
like,
hide that inside
Did you-
another conker.
what's the most dense material going?
Titanium.
Densinium.
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 Like
Densinium.
adamantium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something with a super high
Course
mass.
it in Teflon. And then
Do
we
a
make
really
super
good
conker.
Photoshop
Anyway,
on a conker
we
that's made out of
digress.
titanium.
We digress.
What were we on about?
Robo-
Robo
Robocop.
conker.
Oh yeah. So what did you think of it then?
Well,
Robot cock.
He never plays conkers in it.
No.
What did I think
He
of
does
it?
say most of the classic lines, though, I think.
It's got some of the. It makes some really nice nods towards the old film
No, you
where
can't-
it says, "Well, I wouldn't buy that for $1."
It says that, rather than I'd buy that for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
He's good in it.
He's
Actually-
he takes the place of that
Yeah,
guy.
he did.
Yeah, but it also
Michael Keaton's in it, isn't he?
Michael Keaton's in it.
He's
alright.
like the OCP style guy. Isn't
yeah,
he?
he's good in it.
Who's
Um,
Robocop?
Sorry, just going back. Samuel L. Jackson's character, Samuel Jackson, reminded me a little bit of the Hunger Games.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He's very similar to the guy in V for Vendetta as well.
Yes.
The guy who has like the nightly TV show.
So he's the mouthpiece for the oppressive regime.
Basically, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
He's like the News 24 guy who's like saying,
He's like the
"Wow."
American guy. What's he called?
Fox. He's
Fox guy.
Yeah.
Hannity.
Yeah.
Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Fox
much.
News.
Yeah, Fox News. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not that
thought
bad.
It was alright, yeah.
It's a really good modern version of it. Should they have bothered? I don't think so. I mean, like, before watching this, I would have said no, don't bother. You don't need to. But actually, it's not identical.
But the thing
it's
is,
not.
no.
It's not a frame for frame
No,
remake
it's
like
more-
Poltergeist. Or,
It's more kind of like it's more reflecting the times now.
yeah.
Homage.
Well,
And there's some interesting points that are raised
Yeah.
by it. It's not just like a complete rehash. You just look so disgusted that you just because it's a cash-in, isn't it?
it is. It's like you know, why not just make a program a film that's similar to RoboCop?
To be
Just
honest,
don't call it RoboCop. Just
they
make
could
a
have made
different-
this.
Just make a different film
Yeah.
that has the same message that isn't called RoboCop.
They
It
could-
doesn't look exactly like RoboCop, but painted
That's
black.
the thing.
It could
like-
have been that.
Yeah, because apart from sort of bits of it,
It's got Ed 209s in it, but they're completely different. They
yeah,
look similar.
you wouldn't have
but-
known it was
Well,
Robocop.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like it just it's annoying, isn't it?
And in the original RoboCop, he's taken and turned into RoboCop without like anyone's acknowledgement or like permission, isn't it? Whereas in this
Does he
version,
volunteer?
his wife like agrees, and it's
Oh,
all
it's like an
about
organ donor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, no, in fact, they do treat it almost like
Oh, cool.
organ.
You know what
yeah.
films I'd like to see get remade?
Go on then.
Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith.
And how would you
I thought you liked
remake
that one, though.
these?
Well, just remake them.
But what would you change?
The actors,
Yeah,
The
that's
story.
the
start.
dialogue, the effects. Keep the same, more or less the same story. Cause,
But the story got criticised for being way too political anyway.
well, that's fine. I mean,
But
it's-
that worries
well,
me
no,
because
it should be political because it's about how we've gone on to Star Wars, but it's about this guy and how he takes control of from a senate to become an
empire.
emperor.
no, yeah, completely. Today, this morning, or yesterday morning, I was reading history of Star Wars and like criticisms of the prequel films, and some of the prequel criticisms were it was heavily political. But then I'm like, that's canon. That's a part of the story.
Yeah, no, that's the story that needed
that's the
to be
story.
told.
Yeah.
I think the problem is like check out all the shit bits.
Jar Jar.
Yeah,
I think make
bullshit.
Jar Jar into what he was
Sith
always
Lord.
going to be, the
Anyway,
Sith Lord.
well,
The Sith Lord Jar Jar!
Right, first film we're going to talk about today, like properly, is Civil War, isn't it?
Yes.
Captain America: Civil War.
Moving on, we'll be looking at now Captain America: Civil War. Captain America: Civil War. Welcome to the Marvel film with a story.
Part 2.
With characters, with a story that looks amazing. Out of all of the superhero films, and we've said it before, these Captain America ones, especially the last one,
The
previous.
Marvel ones.
Yeah,
Although
these.
we like Ant-Man.
Yeah, we did really like Ant-Man's out on Blu-ray and DVD to buy.
Yeah.
The moment.
Watch it, recommend it. It's good.
But yeah, I mean, that's not nice, was it?
You sound like that guy off Alan Partridge.
Oh, lady boys.
Lady boys.
Yeah, like I was slightly disappointed by the Avengers
Second,
2,
Avenge of the Lit
Yeah.
Man. What's it called?
Age of Ultron.
Yes, Age of Ultron.
I've not seen it twice.
The
though.
lip robot.
I wouldn't mind watching it again.
I'm really looking forward to watching it again, but
But-
yeah, I agree. I don't want to agree, but
Yeah, it's true.
I
innit?
still really liked it.
Yeah, but like you see something like I went away. You see something like Captain America 2, Winter Soldier, which this is very much the sequel to that. That took it to another level. It made it more than just a standard superhero movie. It made it into a spy thriller.
Very much like a good graphic novel.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was like that almost for me. Pour it into the like they were trying to do the genre films again. So like that was the crime thriller. Well, espionage more, wasn't it? And then they started Ant-Man's like your heist type movie.
Yeah.
That's what we were
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
definitely.
heist, yeah.
And I don't know.
This
one
goes.
is
This
really-
seems very much. It doesn't seem very.
It's almost like a covert spy film, though. Still, like,
I don't know. I mean, you get that sort of thing. The kind of mistrust on two sides, like a Cold War sort
yeah,
of thing.
very Cold War vibe.
so Cold War.
Especially with them being on the same team.
Well, I mean,
initially.
let's go into it. I mean, this film's got a lot of the Avengers actors in it.
Yep,
It's got Hawkeye. It's got Wingy Falcon Man.
Falcon.
It's got the Scarlet Witch. It's got Tony
Danza,
Stark. Tony Stark as Iron Man, sort of
Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah.
Black Widow.
thing. But she's in like a lot. She's in practically like out of everyone who's been in these
she's in-
movies.
been in most of them, hasn't she?
Like, it's only Nick Fury who's.
It's got
in
Peter
one.
Parker in it.
Yeah, but we haven't seen
We haven't
anything
seen
of
him
that.
yet.
But yeah, Spider-Man's
Tom
in
Holland.
this.
Tom Holland, isn't that Tom Holland from American Horror Story fame?
Is that him? Is it?
Just looked headshot and
Is he?
kind of.
Was he? Is about
might have-
18 now or something?
I
The guy
think I
who
might
plays
be
him.
completely off on that, actually.
Tell about that.
Yeah, I've got it wrong. But you see what?
Well,
You
this
see
is
he looks
directed
similar.
by
I can see
Joe
what you mean.
Russo?
the same dude who did like it's two guys, the Russo guys, isn't it?
Yep.
Who did Winter Soldier?
Yep.
Oh, good.
It looks really good. This film looks like,
Anthony Russo, Joe Russo.
and they're doing the Infinity War films as well, aren't they? The next Avengers ones.
What about
Really?
written by? Because it's again,
Well, who knows?
Mark Miller
It's written
is
by
the-
a committee, isn't it?
Mark Miller's the comic book that it's based off. So it's based off a Mark Miller comic book. I don't
doesn't
know
look
if you,
anything like the comic book.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's nothing like
Well,
the
that's
comic
it.
book.
The comic books.
I mean,
like,
it's got the
big
infighting
sprawling-
faction, and it's got the thing. It's Captain America versus Iron Man, but it's nothing like
That's only
it.
part of it, doesn't it? Like,
In case you want to know, I mean, like for example, you might be interested or have enjoyed some of these superhero movies, and maybe you're thinking of like reading a graphic novel. I would say a Mark Miller graphic
Yeah.
novel is one to really get involved in. Grant Morrison, another graphic novel writer that's really worth checking
Meet
out.
Sandman. It's not superheroes. Neil Gaiman. I'm loving Neil Gaiman. I love
Neil
a bit of
Gaiman.
Gaiman in me at the minute.
Love it, don't you?
Because I'm reading like Sandman. I've read that Neverwhere and I loved that. I've read it twice in back to back. You know, like how people used to watch Star Wars. I did that with a book. It's like what? Like
comic books, graphic novels are
well,
a
you can
whole
read them
different
in
thing
like
when
2
you,
hours, can't you?
when you find a writer that's good and you really like. It's a
it's
whole,
not
it's
just
a
the
whole other
writer though,
thing.
it's the artist as well.
But when
I mean, that's what's good about comics. It's a collaboration,
when you get one
but it's
that's
a collaboration between two people.
really appealing to you and the way that like it engages with you in like a really like real way, and it reaches like a whole other level. I don't know. I remember the first time like I really got into. I used to read comics, but then when I found something that had like a lot of weight to it, Judge Dredd, early Marvel. But when I got something with a bit of weight to it,
Like,
Grant
what's some of
Morrison,
this about?
Invisibles, it was something else. I was just like, shit, this is art and more.
Okay, so yeah, definitely, and it's I wonder how popular they are. I presume like comics, well, graphic novels and comics and stuff are much more popular now than they ever have been with the popularity of movies and things. The quality of the writing is really good. I mean, for me as well, it's like the artwork's like really good now. Like you look at stuff from 70s. Like you look at 70s Batman. That's shit, doesn't it?
That's a bad choice, though.
Well, but I'm just saying. But you look at Batman now and how amazing it looks.
Yeah,
they've gone through.
Yeah, you are right.
The years, though, haven't they, with the comic book?
Yeah,
they have what they have, isn't it? The golden age, silver age, and I don't know what they're calling it at the minute.
And there's some appeal in some of the earlier.
I mean, it's just like
awesome.
I find it hard to go and read like a comic that doesn't look amazing. I mean, that's the weird thing with what I like about Sandman. It doesn't look amazing. It kind of looks comic book.
No, in fact, Sandman, the really old ones, the original.
Don't look that great, but they're so good.
They look quite, oh man, I really want to say comic-y, but...
No, but they do.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of, with the kind of, you know, the like dotty image you get rather than like painted. It's
well,
like,
that's how it was printed, wasn't it? That's kind of the style it went for.
Yeah.
What about this?
This film. Well, so anyway. What do we think about this film? I think it looks really good, and like I poo-pooed like some of like the Avengers saying, "Oh, like it looked really cool," but it's
vacuous,
just noise. At the end of the day, this looks like there's emotional content to it. I mean, there's always some emotional content to them, but I think the Avengers 2 felt like it very much felt like the middle thing. Like the Avengers 1 felt like it was a culmination of this movement of these 5 or 6 films or whatever.
But the middle thing in the worst possible way.
Yeah. It didn't feel like it moved anything. The only thing it felt that it led into was this film. You could see the kind of fractious thing between Tony Stark and Captain America.
It was almost like all it was doing was perpetuating the rest of the universe.
Yeah. And whereas this looks like these Captain America films, because it's... Well, this isn't that self-contained, but it feels it in a sense, stylistically at least. It feels like it's... And story-wise, it's part of this one storyline. Then you're going to get all these other ones, like Doctor Strange and Black Panther. Black Panther's in this trailer.
Briefly.
Mrs. Marvel or whatever. Is it Miss Marvel? Captain
Marvel, yeah.
I want to see Miss Marvel, though.
Miss Marple. You're going to get all these, and then you're going to get the last couple of Avengers films, and then that's going to hopefully put a full stop to this thing, and then they'll just reinvent it, as they should do, because it's comic books.
I know, we've got this sort of love-hate thing, because it's exciting and awesome, but and the saturation, we keep mentioning the oversaturation.
I mean...
But that's why I said Ant-Man's out. If you haven't seen it, get it, because...
Do you get two Marvel films a year?
It feels like more, but it probably is 2.
Is it too many?
2 at the minute now.
Well, I just
think...
It's
not, because they're telling a big overarching story and they want to, but sometimes I do feel like I don't need to watch all of these.
But they could have taken a couple of years out.
Well, the thing is, the way they've done it is...
I like them. So I'm looking forward to them introducing some new characters, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. That's why I liked Ant-Man.
Yeah,
they did that with Guardians of the Galaxy as well, though, didn't they? They just
Guardians of the Galaxy!
I absolutely love that film.
2 of the best... In fact, let's go for it. 3 out of all of this, if I'm going to take it, it's 3 of the best films. Not best films as such, but anyway, I'm going to go for it. So, Ant-Man, this is in no order. Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America. Just those 3... characters,
I do like the first
one. Captain America 2, so let's go for that then. Captain America 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man are films that I could actually probably sit down and watch a few times, and I'd really
Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll probably never get bored of watching that film.
It's brilliant, it's the best. That's probably where I'd put number 1 at.
It's high watermark for like Marvel.
Yeah.
I won't necessarily say it's better than Christopher Nolan's Batman films. I think I like what he did with that, and but there's DC.
That's
Marvel,
a self-contained
there's different things anyway. But
sort of links into what we're going to look at later.
You look at say X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Yeah, that's alright.
What did you think of that?
Yeah, I thought
it was alright. I liked.
It's alright. I mean, I don't know.
I preferred First Class.
We talk about self-contained in the X-Men and Spider-Man ones sort of are.
Yeah.
When you think about it, because they're not part of anything to do with the Marvel.
Well, Spider-Man is now, isn't he? But yeah,
but he's only sort of on loan.
That first Spider-Man film was good, wasn't it? Out of the original reboot.
First two were good. The third
was the third one where he went
absolutely
emo?
shit.
Yeah.
And he's sliding through the street, I don't know.
Instead of dancing around tables and
playing piano.
playing piano.
That's the annoying thing, because one of his spider powers shouldn't be the ability to play piano, because I've never seen a spider play piano.
Well, you've never lived. You never lived, man! I've seen a spider play piano.
Let's just rate this film. Shall we just give this a score? We've talked about it for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Or we've talked around it.
That's all you can do.
Right,
left.
See,
On
I'm
the
definitely
scale.
going to watch it on the cinema.
Right.
5.
Yeah, do you know what? Matt, go on. We keep the order.
It's a 4, because I don't know if I'll definitely see it. If we end up going...
We'll all go watch it together, you know
it's
we will.
a trip. I know,
And
if
then
that
because
happens...
we'll have to
Yeah,
talk
but he has
about
to.
it.
We've said this before. Alex touched on it last episode. You can't judge it on your circumstance. It's just your outright whether you really want to watch it in the cinema. We have to avoid circumstance.
At the minute, for me, I don't know, it's still not... There's something not...
Do you still feel
on about
saturated?
it. I'm just sort of like a bit... I'll see. I might wait.
Maybe you're getting old, Matt.
But I don't know. Because there's like other ones that I'm quite...
getting old.
I'm quite looking forward to, like you said, like Doctor Strange. That would be really good, because it would be really different.
Yeah, it will
It's
be.
all
But it's
magically
Benedict
and mysticky.
Cumberbatch,
And
isn't it?
Cucumber Benedict.
Cumberdick's in it, yeah.
Cumberdict's in it.
Cumberbatch night.
So,
4?
yeah, I'm going to say 4.
Okay, I think that's a fair score. Our rating system is number 5, I'll watch it at the cinema. Number 4, I'll buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. Number 3, I'll pay for it on demand. Number 2,
I'll have it on demand, but I'm not paying anything extra than the £6 a month.
yeah, your subscription service. Number 1, I'll watch it on telly.
ITV2.
So you're gonna buy it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I'll probably. I quite enjoy buying the Marvel ones. You get loads of extra shit with them
Yeah,
as
I
well.
do too.
The little one-shots are great. And all.
I'm gonna go 5 because I know I'm gonna watch it in the cinema, and I know Erica's gonna want to watch it in the cinema. So
I'll
You know what's
probably
really
crack
funny?
and go and see it anyway.
yeah, that's fine. But you can't judge your review on that.
What we say is, 5 is we'll watch it at the cinema, £8. 4, I'll buy it on Blu-ray, 15 quid.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but the 15...
Don't poke
But you get to watch it.
You get to watch it as many times as you want, and the
Yeah,
8
own
doesn't
it.
factor in how much you've paid to get there.
Yeah. Right. Next.
The Peanuts movie.
Peanuts.
Put a
Snoopy,
peanut on.
bitch!
Snoopy. Snoopy and Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie. My God. I mean, we've just watched the trailer. I've not watched the trailer before.
Yeah.
Welcome to what I would call the impossible. Absolutely blown my mind.
It looks
This
awesome, doesn't
looks so good. But, I mean, because I'm absolutely, like, I'm almost... I don't...
Speechless.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this is a great thing for us, because I know we've got,
This
like,
is crazy.
We've got loads of American listeners. They'll have all seen it. But
Yeah.
they know what we're talking. Like, if we was reviewing Paddington, which was, I look at this as like Paddington.
For
Yes. Do you remember I completely dissed Paddington
Yeah.
and I told you were an idiot, and then I watched Paddington and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
But even right from the off, this trailer's
It
got
looks
all the
amazing.
traits,
This
the
trailer
characteristic
looks- yeah.
traits.
Nailed like the cartoon so
Charlie's voice is spot on. But it's not like this big recreation, like Hollywood reimagining of something where they absolutely trounce all over the characters and
No,
the
it was true
tiny
to what it
things
was.
that make it special. This is good.
I don't know. There's not a lot I can say about this trailer. I don't want to think about it too much because
It looks like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to think too much about what I've seen in it because there's so much funny stuff in there. I want to forget it.
See it again.
I want to see it again
Yeah.
in context and forget it because like, we all laughed at least 10 times watching.
I
that.
would have laughed more, but I was too busy being amazed.
Yeah, and like
I didn't expect.
you know, most
that. I
films,
didn't expect that.
most complete films don't make me laugh as much as that trailer made me
I
laugh.
thought it was going to be pretty crap.
Shit, you'd
Yeah.
think it'd be shit, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know why we were looking at it.
Yeah.
I've just been so busy, I couldn't be bothered to argue about looking at it.
It looks so fucking good.
No, it actually, not physically looks, because that's not right, but it looks brilliant as well. Like, actually, aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah,
It
what
looks
did you
like
say?
halfway
You said
It looks sort of almost the way South Park looks like cut out paper. This looks like they've sort of tried to make it look textured like paper, but it still looks drawn.
yeah.
I think
like
it's
3D.
The facial
Yeah.
expressions,
The facial expressions are like hand drawn, aren't they?
But
Yeah.
then the bodies are like 3D models, aren't they?
Yeah. But almost
I mean,
like you said, stop motion. It's
It
almost
looks stop motion-y, definitely.
Yeah.
Like when there's that bit where all the fence falls down.
yeah,
That looked like Wallace and Gromit or something.
yeah.
I get
It looks halfway between CGI and Wallace and Gromit.
I get the impression
It really does.
where, like, because we're not the corporate review. That's not what we do.
I think people have probably gathered that.
I think that you should have. And, like, I get the impression that this might be a case of fuck off whatever the critics say and probably go and give this a watch.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it now. I think this is probably something that people are going to enjoy more.
I mean, if you've ever
than-
watched Charlie Brown,
I'd like to
as
know
a
what
kid.
some of our American viewers think.
they've still
Viewers?
seen it.
Yeah, they watch us in their mind.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much there is to talk about this film. It looks really fucking good. Like, that's it.
Every character in
They nailed it.
Charlie Brown
They
is
nailed
very
it, the voice,
specific.
Yeah.
Everything look.
Yeah.
Well, it says on it, the Peanuts movie by Schultz. That says
So-
to me,
Right,
is
Carl,
he
look
involved?
into it. Look on the.
But it says
IMDb.
it says the Peanuts movie, but on my IMDb, that's right, my own personal one, it's different to yours. It says Snoopy and Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie.
That's in England. This
That'll
is
be-
America, isn't
yeah.
it? You know,
because we don't know Peanuts.
Because Peanuts comic strip is an American thing. It's
Yeah.
not over here. We
Over
know
here
it's
it's
called
called
Charlie
Snoopy.
Brown
Yeah.
or Snoopy or whatever. Like,
I think Snoopy's more well known than Charlie Brown here, isn't
Oh,
he?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've only known it as Peanuts because of the American culture that you grow up with.
Yeah.
I don't mind admitting that. I don't know. I just really want to see it.
the one thing I want to say about this film, and I said it as we were watching it, like they nailed like Charlie Brown's voice and everything. Everyone sounds just right, but Snoopy is fucking perfect in this. It's like meow.
Yeah.
It's like, meow, whatever he does, like really like weird noises he makes, and the fact his mouth is drawn with a pencil or like with a marker or whatever he's drawn
That's
with.
made it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what's made
Yeah,
it
it
really
really
good.
has. It really has made the difference.
Because it then captures what you remember of it as being a cartoon that you'd watch on telly.
Mm.
What?
Weird gap there.
Anyway, I mean, there's not much to say about
Leave
this.
you to delete that.
I'm giving it a 5.
Shit, the bed.
Full marks.
Definitely going to see this film. I'm definitely going to see it. Katie wants to see it, but like I'd watch it anyway.
Yeah, but you went and saw Paddington in the cinema.
And I fucking didn't regret that.
No, you made, and I went to see it because of what you said.
God, it's gonna be an expensive month. This
Shit, innit? So,
fucking Christmas.
when does this come out?
Soon.
It's the next couple of
It's
weeks.
the next couple of weeks off here.
UK time.
The thing is, it'll be on all over Christmas, so you can probably watch it after Christmas.
It'll probably be out January as well, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'll watch it in
kids after
January.
I mean, it's a bit weird because, I mean, everything's going to get swallowed up by Star Wars.
Yeah, like a big tasty pork chop. Mm.
What? That's just an odd thing to say.
Really?
Star
Anyway,
Wars
that-
is gonna get
yeah.
swallowed up like a big tasty pork chop.
Yeah, that's a soundbite.
No, everything's going to get swallowed up by Star Wars, I said.
Yeah,
Like a
I want to swallow it up like a big tasty pork
Right, so
chop.
Matt, what are you going to give it?
Well, I'm in a weird place here. You're sandwiched by meat references.
Yeah, don't look at me. Don't look at me. You sandwich.
You call me a savage.
Sandwich.
Yeah, fucking savage.
Don't look at me, you savage.
Don't look at me, you savage.
Again, I really want to see it. Actually, fuck it. I want to go and see it 5.
Yeah, I mean, I might not.
Yeah, we might not see
I
it.
might not.
But I want to.
I want
But
to.
I want to see this at the
Our
cinema.
situation in our geography is that it's not easy for us to watch every film because we live in arse end of nowhere.
It's basically like we live in Green Bay or Canada.
Utah.
Yeah.
Utah 6.
I just put Canada as a whole thing, but
It's the whole country of
might as
Canada.
well.
Not
Because they've got 2 cinemas.
we live in the Great North.
Why do you think the North's got no cinemas?
What?
Because you said Green Bay in Canada.
Yeah, because they're just cut off from everything.
Green Bay's got a lot going for it, man.
And Packers.
Yeah, fudge Packers. Right.
Better than the 49ers.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Right.
Not as good as the Bears.
Yeah, we can both laugh at that.
You big gay
Don't lie.
bear.
Well, you can laugh.
Yeah.
He can't laugh.
Yeah.
He can laugh. I can't laugh. Not
That's what you
much.
just said, literally.
Yeah, well, I'm just...
Anyway, Carl, what are you giving this film?
5.
Pray tell, Carl.
15 out of 15 from the Ducking crew.
Yeah, it's like Fumatsu.
Yeah.
40.
I think a 5, yeah. Right. Next.
Oh shit, what's it called?
I don't even remember.
You've not seen it, have you? I just sent you that it's it.
Submarine crew.
It's called The Forbidden Room or something. Let me look it up.
Oh, come on.
Great radio. Podcasting.
Yeah.
Radio.
Great radio. Great radio. Does this function as a form of radio? I don't know, because it's a
The
broadcast.
Forbidden Room!
The Forbidden Room.
The back door.
Not just Lee's porn dungeon. The Forbidden Room, which has to be an absolute homage to the origins of early cinema. Oh, what? I mean, like...
I don't even know what that is.
what?
I love it.
But what?
I fucking love it.
This reminds me of that shoot the thing to the moon. What is it?
Yeah.
Le
Voyage to the moon.
He has that look of
Luna
like
le Voyage.
early cinema, but it's got this fucking weird fucking psychedelic thing about
Actually,
it.
Lee, I've got to be honest. I think we're being a little bit reserved here because you've set us up again.
Oh yeah, Under the Radar.
Under the Radar. Boo! This is our Under the Radar film. This is where we bring to you our films that are under the radar. The radar that is the commercial corporate review. And we're going to vis-a-vis.
This looks like a weird piece of art, this film.
This film is a piece of art, but you've set us up
weird.
a little bit fucked up, because at work you were like, what about this? And all, I guess you didn't realise that I didn't watch the review trailer. I just read the synopsis, and you read the synopsis. Can I read it now?
Yeah.
It's totally not what I was fucking... And Matt, you...
I know
nothing.
I knew nothing about
Nothing.
it.
I read this. I never...
Put your fucking teeth in.
Put them in. I never
Oh, dear.
before seen woodsman mysteriously appears aboard a submarine that's been trapped deep underwater for months with an unstable cargo.
Flapjacks.
Is that what it says? That's it?
There's a little bit more, but
You got
that
hiccups.
says it. That says it.
Doesn't say anything.
And I was like, well, that sounds really interesting. Like, I was expecting this to be like, some kind of like weird fucked up horror film. Was like a woodsman. That's kind of weird. Why is he just appearing in a submarine? Well, we just watched the trailer, which was...
It was like being on acid.
Yeah, for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, we said, that's a short trailer. That trailer felt about 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it was
because
fucked
there's
up.
so much imagery that he's throwing at you. And the sound. And I turned it up to an uncomfortable level to add to the effect.
Accentuate the randomness and the awkward soundtrack.
I really want to see this film.
I want to see this in the cinema.
Yeah. Like, this is a
Yeah.
6.
Just imagine to see... but to me, like, it's a case of...
We can't
To-
even describe it, can we? What
To
it is?
actually see this kind of
Cole,
cinematic
definitely
style
put
in
this,
big picture.
like, we need to put this link everywhere so people see it, because we
Yeah.
can't describe it.
I'll put it on YouTube. I haven't done any of our housekeeping at all.
That's why the floor is covered in shit.
I haven't done any housekeeping whatsoever. So...
I don't know what to say about this film.
Yeah.
It just looks so weird. It looks like
I
something
wouldn't-
you'd see in an art festival.
It's very art house.
It's
It is
fucking the
art
epitome
house,
of art
yeah.
house, but it's got like a couple of recognisable faces. The baddie from Quantum of Solace was in it.
Yeah. I think that's that Udo character.
The voodoo, hoodoo, what you
Udo, dare do.
Udo Kier.
Yeah.
Did it say Charlotte Rampling was in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, directed by Guy Madden and one other, which is
John Madden.
Evan Johnson.
Even, not Evan.
Evan.
His name is Evan Johnson.
He's Even Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, what You can't describe what you just saw, can you?
It's what it's like.
Utter nonsense.
Someone's got sort of like early, sort of, I don't even know, 50s, 60s weird sci-fi, trippy film trailers.
Older than that.
What they've done...
40s?
They've taken stuff from the 1912 sort of...
Very
early cinema, and they stuck it through Salvador Dali's head.
But
and it's coming out of his eyes.
There you go, soundbite.
It's like, it reminds me, do you know, like the weird sort of sci-fi stuff, where it was all like weird space rockets, and it's like, ooh, like Return to the Forbidden Planet, something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like just mad shit just coming at you all the time.
This is
brilliant. This is a brilliant
film. But about 8 films have cut bits out of and just
stuck it together.
This is all at one film now.
This is a brilliant under the radar pick. This is a brilliant under the radar pick. This is something that would have been missed. You've probably not heard of it before.
I would never have heard of it if I wasn't looking for something weird.
Yeah, we do seek them out. It just looks cool. Really good pick. I'm glad that you brought us to our attention. The Forbidden Room.
Seek it out.
The Forbidden Room.
At your peril. It looks fucking weird. 5 stars.
Yeah, I
5 stars. I'm never going to get to watch it at the cinema, but 5 stars. If this was within 100 miles of me at the cinema, I would probably go watch it if I knew about it being there.
I'd love to see these kind of cinematic stylings on a cinema
I'd
screen.
love to see it on an IMAX. I'd love
No.
it
It'd
to
be
just
really good on
fuck your mind.
No.
an old school fucking like a projector in someone's house. Real.
Yeah, a proper real projector.
Watch it on like a Super 8 projector.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and
so with the flicker.
So you get the flicker and accidentally like let it catch, so it sort of burns a hole in halfway
It
through.
looks so good. I mean,
Yes, I agree with you.
The thing is,
that
like,
sounds
I don't imagine I'd enjoy it as a film. It's an experience. Like it looks like an ordeal, to be honest.
Some people might like to smoke a rather long cigarette and watch this.
Yeah.
I'll take some funny looking pills.
Yeah. But is
5 stars
is
for
that
me,
a
it's fine.
hypothetical 5 stars?
It's
for
the 5
us?
stars. It's you saying with no boundaries. If this was on in town, yes, I would definitely watch
If we
it.
lived somewhere that had a cinema that was showing this, I'd go and see it. Definitely.
Look at the shadow of a Merry Christmas. It looks amazing.
Yeah, we're in Lee's Christmas room.
But have you seen
The
all
grotto.
the letters look a
Yeah,
different
the grotto.
size? It looks like some fucking serial killers
Yeah, like a ransom
wishing
note.
me a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Anywho.
Okay, there's a couple other things.
Well, you not started it yet? Or have you?
I did
Or
5. Yeah,
About 5.
Yeah.
Look at this high flying episode.
There's still we wanted to speak
Batman.
a little bit about because I watched the teaser trailer. It's kind of like a news piece. Teaser trailer.
The third trailer for Batman
v
Superman, which is the
Superman.
teaser trailer. That's
It's
weird,
weird,
isn't
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's weird.
They've gone teaser,
trailer.
big long trailer,
teaser.
teaser.
Yeah.
Oh no, they did a 2-minute trailer, 2.5-minute trailer, 1 minute.
Yeah, it smells like bullshit. Anyway,
Smells like my balls. Shit.
Twat
have you seen it?
I've not
No.
seen it.
No, I've heard that Superman pulls Batman's helmet off though.
Yeah, he rips it off. Rips his helmet clean off.
Clean off.
No, he don't like tease it off.
No, grabs
He
it.
just grabs it, yanks it right off.
Right, yeah.
Blood squirting everywhere.
Pure helmet
He
rippage.
didn't even spit on his hands.
Oh,
first.
you've ripped the skin.
Slapped his banjo string.
Oh,
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
that's what he says in the trailer. Do you bleed?
And then he rips his helmet off.
You will.
Yes! Oh, God.
Even though it's the other way around, but still.
Yeah, it
I
still
know, that
works.
was
It still
funny.
works. It still works.
Do you come?
So what happened? Anything good happened in it then?
That was it.
That's all that happens in it?
No, I watched it and, like... I don't know how I
Part
felt.
of me, because like, right, I've heard that this film, this is one of them trailers that's really spoilery.
Well, it is. It's really... But it's spoiler in a weird way because we all know who Batman is, but, like, you like the...
The
continuation.
moment. But
Yeah.
some of these cinematic moments, I don't care that Batman takes... Superman, if he takes his hat off or not.
Well, it must be
But I don't want to
inconse-
see it now.
But it must be inconsequential nothingness then.
We're just doing it to fucking build people up into like a
Oh, I don't know. It's just...
exciting
in-
mess.
I'm pretty sure is it Dark Knight Return.
Yeah.
The animated
one.
Yeah, which is what this is based on.
Yep.
Kind of based on, but loosely.
That-
But the whole Batman's, yeah.
Yeah, the Batman Superman thing.
Yeah.
In that, the fight between them two,
They don't really know who each other is.
they don't really, but like where they
No,
are,
what they do in that.
that's what I mean. In that, they do.
Yeah.
Like, they're quite
Because
like,
he's like, alright,
acquainted with each
Bruce, I'm going to have
Yeah.
to kick your ass now.
Springfield.
other. Yeah, but like,
Plot twist.
there's no one around, is there?
The boss.
Because it's like all snowy, there's no one there. And I'm sure in part of that he doesn't have his bat helmet
No,
on.
he has his metal helmet.
It's Cal.
But it's not a metal suit. It's like he's got like this.
It's like
mini
Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say like a Hulkbuster
Yeah.
suit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he takes his hat off at night at one point.
I mean, he does when he's towards the end of the fight.
Yeah, nearly.
We've been hot and cold about this whole film.
I'm looking forward to it. Like, to be honest, I prefer DC to Marvel.
I know you like, but I love Batman.
I love the darker aspects to it, but like this is. I didn't rate Man of Steel that highly.
No, it's only when I watched it a couple of times that I felt like it had some kind of value and worth.
But, you know, if this next film kind of, you know, the problems that I had with that film, if they're addressed in this new one, then that's fine.
Yeah, I
You know,
agree.
they're obviously thinking about a bigger picture.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is to the detriment of the first film. But
True.
if they're always thinking, well, we have to do this for that,
Yeah.
then, you know, that's just them being artists.
Yeah,
The
and I
thing-
think that's fine, yeah.
Because your biggest problem with Man of Steel, big spoiler,
Our biggest problem.
joined.
We're a couple on this.
Yeah. Okay. Easy.
I'm just saying.
I'm just the glue.
Yeah.
It's not
You're
glue.
not just the
It
glue,
might be white
man.
and sticky, but it's not glue.
What are we without the glue? Nothing. Nothing.
The biggest thing you had was that he killed someone.
No, it's not that. My biggest problem that I had with it is that there's a massive fight and he's not saving everyone.
I've just realised what we're
Yeah.
sat in. There's your bloody
Your
Batman
DC
poster
shrine.
there and your Superman. Lovely, beautifully framed. But yeah, you're a DC guy, yeah.
But, like, what if that's sort of the turning point where he says to him, like, the end of
I
Batman
was-
v Superman is he's holding Superman up when he's all beaten or whatever.
Dawn of
If that
Justice.
should happen, you never know.
That's-
If that should happen.
I imagine that's...
And he says to him, "Look what you've done. You're supposed to be a good guy." Gives him a little slap, and then they go, "Yeah, let's be good." Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
End.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
I think that'll happen
Shocker.
halfway through
Shocker.
that fight.
Double shocker.
That fight's not the end of the film. I think that fight's halfway point.
Yeah, the hour point.
Yeah.
Because this is easily going to be 2.5
90
hours.
minutes into the film, they'll
Yeah.
have this fight, and then there's going to be at least 45 minutes to an hour at the end
Yeah.
where, oh, I see, Lex Luthor's a baddie. Oh, look, the Red Cults are coming.
And then at the very end, Batman pulls his skin apart and it's just a suit and Joker's underneath.
That'd be cool.
Just Alfred.
Right, we done?
Yes, you can listen to our podcast at theduckandreviewshow.com. You can check us out on YouTube, but there might be a few episodes behind because I've not updated it.
Bloody YouTube and their upload times.
Right,
Yeah.
we're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes.
We're on
TuneIn
TuneIn Radio. We're on...
Grindr!
Honestly, we're on so many things now that I've actually...
Platform.
Look, the places
agnostic.
that you listen to
We're on
us,
everything.
that's where we are.
Also, and this is true, like always, please, it really makes a massive difference. Fair enough if you can't be asked, but we are asking you to. A review on iTunes goes a long way and it actually really helps us out. If you enjoyed listening, do that, we'd appreciate it. If you're this way inclined, and I don't know if you are...
Carl wants to go on a date with you.
Yes, that's where I was going with it.
20p
But,
a go.
20p a go, yeah.
Good
No,
Lord.
if you're this way inclined, and like we don't really give a shit if you don't, but if you like what we do, you can actually now pay on Patreon for
Patreon.
it. We do have upkeep costs, and it will help us out. Don't fret if you don't want to, but if you do,
Every little helps.
Yeah, it really does help. We have upkeep costs, we have server costs, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it costs us money a month.
If it does, if you don't, but we don't care.
X amount of money a month.
We like doing it. If our beer costs are through the roof right
well,
now.
yeah, I mean, we're not asking you to pay for the beer. We're just asking to pay for the internet shit.
Yeah, just the internet shit. Don't worry about that if you don't want us to do it. The least you can do, if you've got a buddy and you know they need their lives enriching, then let them know where to go to. TheDuckandReviewShow.com. It'll make your life and your friend's life better. Tune in next time. See you in 2 weeks' time.
Bye, teas.
Bye.